Hi, everyone. It's Sarah, the founder of Live Like Rue Foundation. Thank you all so much for joining us. I'm going to unmute and bring in my friends, Michelle and Ricky. Hello, guys. How are you?
Hi.
Hello.
Good. How are you?
Good. So, Michelle, first of all, tell us your title now with Pet Supplies Plus so everybody knows.
I do social media and marketing for the whole franchise now.
The whole franchise. That's amazing. Ricky.
Hello. I'm an area lead with the franchise, so I oversee 5 stores out of the 16 in our group.
Hey, and you know what? Now I can say I knew you guys when when you were just at the Crystal Lake store helping me, set up our little, well, that's unprofessional. Me and my phone's on. Please hold, everybody. Because that won't stop. I can say I knew you guys went, and you have been such amazing partners, and we appreciate it so much. So the reason that we wanted to go live is because there's so much going on, and I already have like a tear in my eye. I was crying before we even came on here. But if you saw the live from our Live Like Rue prom, we had a little bit of technical issues, but I did repost the video, and the whole reason that this partnership and really a friendship exists is because of a dog named Theo. And I just wanted to remind everybody why we're here. I know Michelle and I talk about this a lot. Just, this all started from the Leach family and Jenny literally bringing a dog that they were fostering into a Pet Supplies Plus store and him being obsessed with this toy. So this is just a good reminder of why we're here. It's a story of Theo. Meet Theo. He was found abandoned in a Walmart parking lot and caught the eye of Jenny Leach, who took him in as a foster through Bark Dog Rescue. He had lumps and bumps and was eventually deemed hospice, cancer riddling his body. For Jenny and her family, they were going to make the most of the time they had with Theo.
We took him to Pet Supplies Plus. I don't know if he had really been, in a store ever. And on the checkout, there was a teal blue octopus. And that was the toy he picked. I actually spied in the back of the car this joyful golden retriever, fur flying from getting all cleaned up and groomed. He was joyfully throwing the octopus in the air.
Theo.
It was truly a joyful moment. We decided then and there that he had some living to do.
Jenny ended up back at Pet Supplies Plus searching for the only toy that Theo would play with. Unfortunately, the toy was seasonal. A plea on Facebook connected her with Live Like Rue Foundation, who found additional blue octopuses. So many people were able to secure the coveted toy for the family thanks to the power of social media.
Are you happy?
Among all the 63 bucket list adventures, as we called them, octopus went on almost every one of them where octopuses were allowed.
But it didn't stop there. Everyone wanted one. Live Like Rue started to put them in their cancer care packages, and Pet Supplies Plus made the toy a permanent fixture at their stores, naming the toy after Theo. Since then, they've had various iterations of the toy and have helped Live Like Rue raise over $30,000 for animals with cancer.
You guys have such a great mission that we totally can get behind, and we just love lending a paw where we can.
As Live Like Rue continued to fund his medical costs, Theo continued his bucket list and gained national media attention.
Theo and his bucket list became a sensation.
In 2020, and I think people were looking for something to be kind about, and just Theo inspired kindness.
With an octopus by his side, Theo passed away in December 2020, just 7 months after joining the Leach family.
And this has trickled on down, 5 years later. It just all started with one person, reaching out to another person who was willing to listen and love the story of kindness and how people were reacting to Theo's story. So an incredible legacy that he's left behind.
Of course I'm crying. I always cry. I mean, I edited the thing. I know. It's so good. But it is really like the power of social media and the power of, Laura, who's a friend of Jenny's, like saying something clicked in her head, like, I'm going to just reach out to as many stores as I can. And it ended up, really with the gold mine reaching out to the Crystal Lake store, and kind of now like the rest is history, but it's not, because there's so much going on. So Michelle, I kind of want to start with, the biggest thing right now is number one, the Ice Cream Social, which 16 stores under your umbrella are hosting ice cream socials on June 7th from 11 until 2. There's going to be representatives from Live Like Rue at almost all of them. It's hard for us to get to all 16, but right now we're going to be at 14 of the 16 locations, thanks to our amazing volunteers. But can you kind of tell us how, important this is for your stores to now give back to Live Like Rue in all of these different ways, but this one being a huge one?
This is one of those events that all of our stores actually look forward to. And they have, I think, was it last year we showed this inside of a meeting, and they just started crying when they saw some of what Rue did. So that resonated with them. And then since this is I think the third time we're doing this with you guys, they really wait for this, and they bring out all the stops for it. We've got some stores that are doing dog painting. I know that you guys are doing paw prints, the ones that you got the locations for reps at. We've got human ice cream at some of them. They're really going over the top with this as much as they can.
Yeah, I love it. It's so nice. And it's the biggest thing for me, and I know for the volunteers, because a lot of the volunteers live in their community, where they're volunteering. So you get to meet people that might not know what we do, or that we've helped. Every event somebody comes up and I start to cry because they're like, Sarah, you've done this, or your team has done this, or Kara planned this book, and it's just like the best, because you get to see and like touch. I know that sounds weird, but like hug the people that you've helped, and sometimes meet the animals, which it means so much to us. So we're so thankful, because not only do we get to do that, but we get to support our local Pet Supplies Plus stores, which have given so much to Live Like Rue. You heard that amount in there, $60,000. And now, after all of this, it's going to be way more. We also are getting 10% back from the sales of these octopi, which are actually like big. They're much bigger than the first octopuses. And by the way, the plural of octopus is octopuses, which Jenny taught me, because I was like, wait, I feel like you're saying it wrong. And she's like, no, go Google it. And it's octopuses. It sounds wrong, but it is actually right. But we have gotten so many pictures of animals with these toys, and if you think about this is actually like a nationwide thing. How much that's going to add up to, all the way to July 23rd, I believe, is the cutoff. So it just helps us so much. Like I said previously, like every business, we're struggling right now, and there's so many more people that need us. So these things, even though they seem small, are huge for us. And we've seen it when I get a check from George or Patty or Michelle and Ricky, and then I'm in these meetings, and then they present the check to me. It's like tears, because these things add up. So when you see these numbers, 10%, and the Ice Cream Social is a huge day. They're also rounding up at the register through June, and Michelle and Ricky have started that earlier for us, a week earlier than they were supposed to, but I appreciate that, because they know how important it is. And then Ricky said to Michelle and team, hey, I have an idea. Ricky, what was it?
Well, the toys are just always such a huge hit, and they've done summer ones and holiday ones. And I just started thinking, like, is there anything else, we can do maybe to get them excited? So our bakery cases up by the registers are a huge hit in the stores. People love, same thing. They love picking out the different seasonal cookies and everything. And one of the vendors that we work with, Tail Bangers, they make our cookies. So I was like, hey, you know what? I'm going to reach out and see if they'd be willing. I sent them a picture of the Theo, the octopus, and I said, could you guys maybe make a cookie that looks like this? So there was some back and forth over the holidays, and then they sent me an example of what they could do, and I'm like, oh my God, this is perfect. So there it is. It turned out perfect. And you want me to talk about the deal with these in the stores?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. So all of the 16 stores participating in the Ice Cream Social and our franchise, they all got 500 of these guys. They're $2 each, and we are donating 50 cents of each of these. So they all have them out. These are the pictures. We had a big, we had the stores, you know, decorate them. We're kind of doing an internal contest. We're voting on our favorites. They all did a really, really good job with these. So I was kind of looking at some numbers. We've already sold through the whole franchise. We've sold 1,000 of these cookies already. So, but each store has plenty. So, you know, nobody's running out or anything, but get out there while they got them. But, yeah, they've done a really good job getting these out in front of people. So like you said, along with the roundup and donations, we are donating 50 cents of every one of these cookies sold.
Which is so nice. So Michelle sent me like a PowerPoint basically like that said, you know, showed like the stores and who's doing what. I started to cry because I was putting them on these backgrounds. And it's just like, they're so unique. You know, some people, they go to work or they check, what is it called? Whatever, put your time card in the thing. And they like all these employees are so invested. Every time we do an event, they're like, Sarah, thank you for all you do. We're here for you. They're so engaged when people come up to the table when we're outside and they have a little spinning wheel. Like they're just all in. And like seeing these are just, it makes me cry because they're so invested. We do have a little incentive behind this, by the way. I mean, I think that's only fair because they're giving back. So there's some incentive between stores. It is a competition, which I love, Michelle. I mean, that's brilliant by you too. But yeah, but it is, they did such a good job. And then this is Kuma, one of her mom just sent us these. She went to the store, and then there's a little video I'll play, just a snippet here.
Special snack for your 2-day birthday. Oh, you went for the sardine first? Oh no! Oh, that's gonna make a mess. Stay back, Via. Stay back, Via. No, Via.
So that's the other dog trying to get it, which I love. It's so funny, but the cancer dog gets what she wants. I love it. But sincere thanks to you guys. I can't wait to be sobbing when we see this like big round number. But thank you, honestly, for all that you've done for us. Michelle and Ricky and family were able to come to the dog prom, which was so good to see because they work so hard and they do so much for us. So we appreciate everything you guys do so much.
Well, it is our pleasure to do it. Thank you for having us at the dog prom. That was an awesome event, by the way. Oh my gosh.
Yes, thank you. That was awesome.
And we'll celebrate once we get this big round number in a few months, right?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
I'd like to point out the fact that you can't look at that cookie and just not smile. You have to smile when you see it. It just makes you happy.
That's great.
I was looking at this picture. I love that their eyes are like all different. Like,
they're all different.
Yeah, it's so cute. Like they put so much time and effort in there, and a great company name, Tailbangers Treats. I love that. Perfect name. So reminder, everybody. Okay, so through July 23rd, if you anywhere in the United States where there's a Pet Supplies Plus, so it's not just our 16 partner stores, anywhere, 10% of those sales go back to Live Like Rue. Man, I'd love to see how many of those sold already. I don't know if I could get that info out of Sarah, but I'm going to try. And then our worldwide ice cream social. If you're not local, again, anybody can participate in that. We're going to have contests for best videos, best pictures, and you actually will get the octopus as a prize if you win that, and other prizes, which I have not revealed yet because I'm not sure, but we'll get there. And if you're local, please go to these stores. Again, we have amazing volunteer teams at all of them. You can get a paw painting for free with your pet dog. I don't think anybody wants to bring cats out, but always welcome, obviously. And then the cookies, Ricky's brilliant idea. Go get one. Over 1,000 already sold. I mean, yep. I'm going to cry. You guys always make me cry. I mean, I feel like it's like your goal. Let's make Sarah cry today. But thank you guys. I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you guys soon. Everybody go shop at Pet Supplies. You have to support these businesses that support charities. It's so important. So important. Thank you guys. I love you. And we'll see you soon.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
everyone, Ricky and Michelle, who have become friends. I appreciate them so much. Again, please support local. Here's the list of stores that we will be having the ice cream socials at. I'm still working on Lake in the Hills. If you're listening and you're near Lake in the Hills, I could use you. Actually, that's the only one we're missing right now. I got somebody for Naperville. So Lake in the Hills, anybody out there, we need you. We want to do paw painting. Thank you guys. Have a great day.